Hi guys, I'm back. As you can probably tell from my extra fleeky melanin, ignore that, that's a pimple going away, but don't my skin look great, girl? I just got back from Mexico. So if you do not follow me on my vlog channel, check it out. Even if you're not a fan of vlog channels, at least come and check out my vacation vids. And especially if you're interested in going away and you research different resorts online, that's what I do anyways. I like to look up and see what real people are doing. And so I decided to try to put up the same type of content in terms of my vacation vlogs. So I'm back. Thank you for all your prayers and well wishes. We made it back safely. The flight there was quite turbulent, especially in the beginning half. The second half was smooth, but we had some badass kids, man. Like, I wish they had adults only flights, you know, like they have adults only resorts. Can we get an adults only flight? It made me think of Gabe, actually, my good friend here on YouTube, Gabe Flowers of Gabe Babe TV. They travel constantly, and I've seen Siege on a plane, and he is the most well-behaved, well-mannered, responsible, quiet little traveler you have ever met. Like, these kids need to be taking some pointers from Siege. Okay, so good job, Siege. You're such a good boy. The flight back was actually turbulent as well. Like, I feel like it wasn't as turbulent as the flight there. It was less turbulence, but more often. So it was like the entire flight had turbulence. Do you know what I mean? Just not as severe as on the way there. But I got through it, girl. You guys know that I absolutely hate flying. I did go to a doctor before I left. You know, we got free healthcare, so I go doctor hopping, girl, to see who's gonna give me the best prescription. So I tried a couple drugs, and I got some relief from one of them, I guess. It did help a bit. I feel like to have an ideal flight, though, I would need to up the dosage, so I may go back. So as you know, I put these braids in to get me through two things. Vacation was one, and the second thing was surgery, which leads me to my next update. So I schedule my surgery for Monday. I get back from vacation on the Thursday, right? They give me, before I leave, they give me this long list of like pre-op instructions, all of which I followed. I did my pre-op physical with a general practitioner, filled out all the paperwork, sent it to them, got it photocopied, all that stuff. The last step that I had to do while on vacation was to call them on the 16th to get my surgery time, because they gave me my surgery date, but they didn't give me my surgery time. So I made sure I brought the number for the ENT and everything, and before I could call them, they actually called me. So great, I didn't have to use my minutes in Mexico. So they called me, and you know, just to make sure I was aware that the surgery was coming up Monday, I said yes. To make sure I did all my paperwork, I said yes. To make sure I did my pre-op physical, I said yes. And to let me know that they wanted to do a pre-op screening as well, even though I already had the pre-op physical with a general practitioner. They had to do their own screening or something. So fine, I said, okay, great. Let's book that for Friday. Remember, I get back from vacation on the Thursday. They're calling me on the Tuesday. I said, let's book that for Friday. She said, actually, you have to come in tomorrow. So you're calling me Tuesday to tell me I have to come in tomorrow? Like, what? It just, honestly, you guys, it didn't even make any sense to me. I was like, so can you change that? Can you push that to Friday instead? She's like, no. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to be able to make it in tomorrow. And then she started giving me attitude, like, you realize your surgery is on Monday, right? I was like, yeah, Monday, not tomorrow. I won't be able to make it in tomorrow. So long story short, they canceled my surgery because I didn't meet the pre-op requirements. I was on vacation. I was in Mexico. Honestly, even though I've been looking forward to this surgery, I didn't feel stressed out, because maybe it was the high of being in Mexico. Maybe it's just my, you know, new mindset in 2017. I don't know, but it rolled off my back. And now I'm wondering if I'm still gonna do it. It's weird. I mean, I was looking forward to it all this time, practically begging the doctor to do it for me, and now I'm wondering if everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they call me the day before to tell me it's mandatory for me to come in the next day when they had months to book this stuff with me, you know? Anyways, guys, so my surgery's on the back burner. I'll have to reschedule it at a later date, or maybe I'll look into other options. Maybe I'll look into getting a second opinion from a different ENT. Maybe I will, I don't know, look into naturopathic options. I don't know. Bottom line is, since the surgery is not happening and these braids were supposed to get me through surgery, they've served their purpose. They're coming out. But they did hold up really well on vacation, guys. They're still not my favorite over individual braids. I still love individual braids a lot more, but hour and a half to do this whole style lasted me through vacation. Hair is cheap. That's good enough for me. And as you can see, they seem to be pretty easy to take out. You just loosen the loop and then just pull it through. You can also save the hair. If you take it out this way, it leaves the entire braid intact, so you can just rinse it and save the hair and install it at a later date. Or you could probably make a wig from it, or a little ponytail, girl. You guys will not believe this. While I was on vacation, I ran into Miss Tanish one at the resort. Like, what are the chances? She is like one of the OGs of YouTube, so that was really cool seeing her there. She doesn't really make videos like that anymore, but I do follow her on Instagram, so I knew that she was a newlywed. So I ran into her and her husband on their honeymoon. It was really cool, and she's just as amazing in person. Really, really nice person. So since I'm back from vacation, the store is open. ToniDaley.com is back in business. I currently have wigs available, and clothing available, and necklaces available, and head wraps available. Earrings will be available in about a week. So I did a bit of downsizing, guys. Some of you guys have pointed this out to me, and I thank you very much for it. You've been tagging me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Unfortunately, my designs are being sold all over AliExpress, you guys. The Chinese have gotten a hold of my designs and are just duplicating them everywhere. And so what's happening is other stores, of course, are buying them wholesale from AliExpress and then selling them on their own individual websites. So people will tag me on Instagram and be like, Toni, aren't these your earrings? Which I appreciate so much. Thank you, guys. So initially I was kind of frustrated with it, but at the end of the day, there's absolutely nothing you can do. I mean, if Michael Kors and Louis Vuitton and Christian Louboutin cannot stop the Asian bootleggers from selling their designs all over AliExpress with their millions of dollars and fancy lawyers, there's nothing Toni Daley can do at all. So I'm not even stressed about it. I deleted all my old designs from my website. I left a few up. I had over 80 designs. I cut that down to about 20. And I'm going to be coming out with all new stuff. So I'm going to release the new designs in about a week. So I'm really excited about that part. So stay tuned for that. You know, with every bad, there's some good, right? But best believe I'm going to bring some fire for you guys. You're going to love, love, love. And I've got a couple of new products that I'm working on as well. A couple of new wig designs. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about 2017. Oh, speaking of 2017, the Support a Sister box is launching mid-February. The first boxes will be going out. So shout out to everybody who signed up. Thank you so much. I super, super appreciate it. So the cutoff for February, of course, has closed. They're going to be shipping mid-February, but not to worry, if you missed February's cutoff, you can still get in on the next box. It is a bi-monthly subscription every other month, so that means the next box will be in April. It'll give everybody who got their February box time to use up their products and do their reviews and get the word out and, you know, support these amazing businesses and all of that stuff. So, oh, you want to know something else crazy that happened, you guys? I ran into a tonette in the sky, you guys. My flight attendant, shout out to my flight attendant on my return flight home. It was so good meeting you. Her name is Denise, girl. She's a tonette. And I feel like she made the flight more bearable. So I think the key to flying is possibly flying with my tonettes. Like maybe we should just all go on vacation together and I'll feel more secure, you know? I'll feel safer. So if you cut these braids, it's probably a lot faster to take them out. If you don't care about reusing them. But to be honest, this is not too bad. I'm not sure if I'm gonna reuse these or I don't know. I mean, I probably won't, but I just wanted to see how easy they would be to take out and just to give you guys a visual, because a lot of you guys asked about the takedown process when I mentioned I was getting these done. The takedown process is definitely easier than individual box braids. So that's another pro, is that installation is so much faster and takedown obviously is so much faster as well. You guys, I just discovered some secret folder. They're not secret folders, but anyways, I just discovered them. So when you go into Facebook and you click on messages, right beside there's a folder that says message requests, and they're like messages that people send you that are not in your friends list. And I have like hundreds. I didn't know it was there because it doesn't show up on your phone. It only shows up on the desktop. And the same thing with YouTube. If you go into messages, or not messages, sorry, comments. If you go into comments on YouTube, there's a whole folder beside there that says spam. But it only shows up on the desktop. I don't see it when I'm on my phone on YouTube. You guys, I have hundreds of messages marked as spam or comments marked as spam, and they're not even spam comments. I don't know how YouTube determines that. Like, I can understand if you put a link or, you know, something stupid, but they're literally comments from like some of my favorite people. Like I saw spam comments in there from Gabe. I saw spam comments in there from QO Chemist, from My Thrifted Closet. Like, I don't know how YouTube determines what a spam message is, but if I did not respond to one of your comments, you guys, I apologize. I'm gonna have to go through that spam folder, but there's literally like hundreds of comments in there, and they're dating back really old. I don't know if it even makes sense for me to answer them now. Like, if somebody asked a question from 8 months ago and I answer now, is it gonna look worse than if I just don't answer? Ooh, that's very rock star. I could do something like, I have a support a sister haul coming up of some stuff that I recently got. I have another makeup look coming up, but the only thing is that I don't know if my makeup's still gonna match me, but I'm gonna try, girl. You guys, I'm almost done. This is like the quickest takedown of any protective style that I've ever had, I think. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Girl. Now, what I'm gonna do after this, I'm either gonna slap a wig on because I actually gotta go out tonight, or I'm gonna take down the cornrows, detangle, and then just put it up into a bun or a puff. So every now and then one will get caught, but you could just cut it at that point. If you know, don't want to save it, you could just cut it out. That's it. So I salvaged most of them. I think I cut about 5. So I've pretty much got enough to do my hair again. I would just have to wash these and, you know, maybe spritz them with a little bit of sheen spray, do some fresh cornrows, and reinstall them. But I don't think I'm going to. I'm kind of over it. So that's it, guys. I don't think I'm going to take down my cornrows with you because I'm sure you're sick of hearing me blab, but I am going to go pull myself together, girl. So thank you so much for keeping me company. I hope you got a chance to detangle or twist your hair as well, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.